Well, I'm out here at Swan and Dahlias. I'm with Heather and your great assistant right
yes,
here.
Cooper.
And we are talking dahlias, and I'm amazed how many different types of dahlias and dahlia flower heads there are.
Yeah, I think that's what makes dahlias so unique is that, we think of some varieties looking all similar of styles of flowers, but in dahlias you get so much variety. Anything from like 1 inch in diameter all the way to 12 plus inches in diameter.
Right,
So,
I mean, some of these are just massively huge, and then some are, the smaller, more dainty. So what are some of the different varieties of dahlias that you have?
So this is an informal deck, but most people just refer to it as a dinner plate. Literally, it's the size of a dinner plate.
Right.
So it's just giant. The variety name on this is called My Hero.
It's
It
stunning.
was introduced recently, but it is absolutely amazing. Kind of that rosy purple, but it's just gorgeous. When you get a bloom as deep and as full as this is, it's just amazing. But it does take a long time to develop.
Right.
Yeah. So you don't get as many blooms on something that size, but they are
But then you have some that are, super tiny and delicate. Like
yeah,
some
we
like the
do.
little
Cooper, do you want to grab the little red guy there? So that's called a mignon single, and those plants all grow usually about 12 to 18 inches tall, so they're pretty little and compact. I kind of think of them more like a boxwood hedge type. They're little, they bloom their heads off, but the flowers are tiny also.
Right.
So they're just a mignon single. And then we can kind of go up from there. All sizes really and shapes can come in all different heights.
Okay.
But most of them start about 18 inches and go up from there. We don't have many that are shorter than that are the bigger style flowers.
Right, it just takes a bigger plant to,
to
you
develop.
gotta support that flower.
Definitely. I think one of the unique ones that people tend to always look for are these little guys, and they're called pom-pons. And they come in all different all different colors, but they are just a perfect ball. And if you turn that guy around, almost wrapping all the way to the stem.
Yeah, very symmetrical all the way around. It's just kind of mesmerizing to actually kind of look at them.
And they have to be between 1 and 2 inches to be a pom-pom.
Oh, really?
They get above 2 inches. There's always the misconception. A lot of people would call anything even like this style a palm. And it's not because it's bigger than 2 inches. So this guy is a formal decorative or a ball, and it can be really tricky on some of the classifications because sometimes you might think it's a ball, yet it's not perfectly ball enough, so it's a formal decorative. So it gets a little confusing. Then we have things like informal decorative, so it's not spiky to be a different classification, and it's not a ball, so it's an informal decorative. This variety is probably one of our most popular. It's called Beautiful.
Which the name is very fitting.
We don't get blue in dahlias, but we do get kind of periwinkle, and this guy is about as close as we get.
And then you have some that are like super spiky. Almost
we do, yeah. Do you want to grab these two guys? The peach and the red there. So the red in his hand is called Red Devil, and that is a true cactus. So I think it's confusing that we use other flower or other plant names to describe some of the dahlia flower styles, because a cactus we think of more growing in the desert, but this is just the style classification. And this is a semi-cactus because it's not spiky enough to be a cactus. It falls into that. So dahlias have a huge range of styles.
Right, and your fields are in full bloom right now.
Yes.
And typically you would have had your festival coming up this weekend, but tell us kind of what's going on now as far as the changes.
So no festival this weekend due to the changes in what our world is experiencing right now. So we will have the fields and the display gardens and the gift shop open for visitors. We just will not have the live music, all of the food trucks, and our big indoor display and classes going on.
Okay. But the fields are open, but you are closed on Wednesdays, is that correct?
Correct. Closed on Wednesdays, open the other 6 days of the week, August and September.
Okay, so for more information on the fields and when to come out, where's the best place to get this information? At
your website or at ours at dahlias.com. We've got a lot going on for people just to come and enjoy the fields. I think it's good to get out in the outdoors. Just remember, masks are required indoors. And we will have Chop Chop Chicken Sundays available this weekend as a food cart for those visitors.
Excellent. So the fields are in bloom, they're stunning. Come out to Swan and Dahlias. You can go to your website, or you can go to gardentime.tv and we'll click you over. So Heather, it's been great, and appreciate the help today.
Thank you.
And the fields are amazing. Thank you.